drifting on by. You know how I feel. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's a new life. Mm-hmm. And I'm feeling good. Welcome to the bakery and... Oh! Hey there, human. How are you? How you been? I haven't seen you since disco. It's nice to see you. Welcome to the bakery. It's nice to see you again. I probably said that already. But it's good to see you. You look really great, by the way. My tail? My scales? Oh. Yeah, I guess I kind of look a little different. But that's just because I recently went through a shed, so my scales look brighter because of that. But yeah, I really am glad that you took me up on my offer to become a taste tester. I think it would do the bakery really well. Pardon. Sorry, I just had a really big breakfast. Well, for one thing, I honestly want... I'd like to get along with more humans. And second of all, for starters, it's no secret that monsters and humans are different. And one of the things that's a difference with us Lamias is that our taste buds are different. Now, we haven't had any complaints about any of our baked goods here, but I think it would be good if we had a human mouth to taste test our food and our baked goods to help us improve our craft and to see how we could again improve. But you just follow me back here to the kitchen and we'll get started. I hope you're hungry because I made quite a few dishes for you to try, and I even tried out some new recipes just for you. Well, of course I did. It's a very special occasion, I think, and so special occasions deserve special things, don't you think? Now, if you don't mind me asking, human, tell me, what kind of flavors do you like? That way I can use them for future baking references and all that. Well, go on, you can tell me. I promise I won't judge. Didn't I tell you before? I don't bite. Not that hard, anyway. So what are some of your favorite flavors, human? All right. Well, I'm glad you came by. So I got quite a few treats for you to try, and I want you to be honest. Don't be afraid to critique my cooking, and don't try and spare my feelings. I want honest reviews. That way I can improve on my technique and such. Oh, the spoon in my hand? This is actually a new recipe I invented. You told me you like red velvet, right? Well, I thought to myself, what if I could turn red velvet into a pudding? So I took the recipe that's been in my family for generations for red velvet cake, and I transferred it into a pudding. Now here, if you want, you can lick the spoon. Go on, I'm not gonna judge you. Personally, I love licking the spoon whenever I'm baking. It's one of the many perks of the job. What do you think? Is it nice and sweet? And how's the consistency? It's not too runny, is it? Is it nice and thick? Good, that makes me happy to hear. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like it? A 7 and and a half is really good. What would you do to improve the recipe? I see. Duly noted. When making the pudding, make sure to add a splash of coffee. All right. I use that technique with my chocolate cake and my chocolate brownies and sometimes the chocolate muffins. But mental note, when I'm making the red velvet pudding, I will add a spoonful or two of coffee in it. Thank you for that. I also got some water for you to drink just in case you need to cleanse your palate. But are you ready to try one of the other sweets? Okay, good. Here we have a lemon poppy seed angel cake with a light drizzle. I added lemon curd and I also added lemon zest when I was making the cake batter. So what do you think? How is it? So, what do you think of this sweet? Noted. Add a little more poppy seeds and a bit more zest to the cake. Well, that makes me very, very happy that you're enjoying yourself so far. How many do you got left to taste test? Well, I didn't want to overwhelm you, so don't worry. You just got two more a taste test and review, and then, well, we can go on from there. Now, this second one is a bit of a familiar take on well, I'm sorry. Well, I guess I'm happy to have you here, obviously, but well, I just couldn't help but notice how nice you look today, and not to mention you smell really good too. Anyway, this next treat is a matcha clover cookie. So I used matcha for the cookie dough, that's why it's green. And then what I did was I cut them out, and once they fully baked, I put some cream, like a cream cheese filling, sort of frosted in between them, and I smushed them together so they're like a sandwich. What do you think? Well, good. I'm glad you like it. Matcha is definitely an acquired taste, but I certainly think that it's a fitting flavor, especially since the cookies are green. They're just right for the spring season, as well as St. Patrick's Day, among other things, of course. Not to mention they would work for an Alice in Wonderland tea party. Is there anything I could do to improve the recipe? Noted. Use some food coloring to paint on some details to the clover. That's definitely something I will certainly use. What else? I see. Add a little more sugar because the matcha makes the cookie a little bitter. Alrighty. Just a pinch more sugar though, because, yeah, you understand. The filling definitely balances it out. Alright. One more sweet and then we'll go on from there. Okay? Okay. Alright. This is the last sweet. I'll have you taste test, and then I suppose we can review notes and such. This right here is well, it's one of my favorites. It's a 7-layer strawberry delight cake. So the cake is a pink velvet made with strawberries, and then the layers in between the 7 slices of cake are a white chocolate buttercream frosting. And then, of course, on top I decorated it with some strawberries, whipped cream, and a sprig of mint. Well, go on, give it a taste. What do you think? I know, right? That's my favorite. Pardon me. I had that really big breakfast earlier. Well, I already told you that. But tell me, what do you think of the 7-layer strawberry delight cake? On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate it? A 10 out of 10. That's really good. Anything I could do to improve it? I see. Add some strawberry jam to the cake batter next time. All right. That way the pink velvet's really pink. Well, I'll definitely put this information to good use. Thank you for being my taste tester for the day. I greatly appreciate it. And it was wonderful to see you again. Am I doing anything later? Well, I got some plans with the family. And, of course, I gotta get ready for the holiday season. Why do you ask? You want to do disco again sometime? Well, I'd love to. I can't remember if we exchanged numbers or not, but, when I get the chance to, I'd love to go disco dancing with you again. So, now that you finished taste testing, why don't we grab some lunch? Oh, you know a great restaurant for us to go to? All right, then. Lead the way, human.